The question of our origins has captivated thinkers for centuries. Where did we come from? How did life begin? Is the universe merely a product of blind chance, or is there a deeper intelligence at work? This essay explores the compelling arguments of intelligent design, a scientific theory that challenges the prevailing worldview of atheistic naturalism. Naturalism asserts that all phenomena can be explained by natural laws and processes without the need for an intelligent cause. While this approach has yielded significant insights into the natural world, it faces significant limitations when confronting the origins of life, the fine-tuning of the universe, and the existence of consciousness. Intelligent design, on the other hand, proposes that certain features of the universe and living organisms are best explained by an intelligent cause based on scientific observation and logical inference. This is not a debate about religion versus science, as some might suggest. Rather, it is a debate about two competing scientific paradigms, each seeking to explain the evidence of the natural world. Proponents of intelligent design argue that the universe exhibits clear signs of intelligence, pointing to a designer beyond the realm of current scientific understanding. This essay will delve into the key arguments of intelligent design, examining the scientific evidence and logical reasoning that challenge the limits of atheistic naturalism. One of the most significant challenges to atheistic naturalism lies in explaining the origin of life, or abiogenesis. This is the process by which life arises naturally from non-living matter, and it remains one of the most profound questions in science. How did the first self-replicating, information-rich cell arise from a primordial soup of lifeless chemicals? This question has puzzled scientists for decades, leading to numerous theories and hypotheses. Naturalistic explanations often invoke chance and necessity, suggesting that over billions of years, random chemical reactions eventually led to the formation of the first life forms. These reactions, driven by the laws of chemistry and physics, are thought to have gradually increased in complexity. However, the probability of such an event occurring by chance alone is astronomically small. The sheer number of specific conditions required for life to form makes this scenario highly improbable. The simplest known cell requires thousands of precisely sequenced amino acids to form functional proteins, along with a complex system of DNA and RNA for information storage and transmission. These molecules must not only form, but also interact in highly specific ways. The odds of these components assembling spontaneously are vanishingly small, even given the vastness of the universe and the billions of years proposed for life's emergence. The complexity and specificity required are staggering. Intelligent design offers a more plausible explanation, suggesting that the information-rich structures and intricate machinery of life point to the work of an intelligent agent. This perspective posits that life is too complex to have arisen by chance alone. Just as a complex computer program requires a programmer, the intricate design of life suggests a designer. The information encoded in DNA is akin to a software program, requiring an intelligent source to create it. This does not negate the role of natural processes in the development of life, but it recognizes the need for an intelligent source of information and organization to initiate and guide the process. Natural processes can build upon this foundation, leading to the diversity of life we see today. Furthermore, recent discoveries in molecular biology have revealed the astonishing complexity of even the simplest living cells. These discoveries have only deepened the mystery of life's origins. The intricate machinery of DNA replication, protein synthesis, and cellular signaling pathways defies simplistic explanations based on chance and necessity. These processes are highly coordinated and efficient, suggesting a level of design and purpose. The more we learn about the cell, the more it appears to be the product of brilliant engineering, not blind chance. Each new discovery adds another layer of complexity and wonder. The origin of life remains one of the most profound mysteries in science. Despite significant advances in our understanding, the question of how life began is still open to debate and exploration. While naturalistic explanations struggle to account for the improbable assembly of life's building blocks, intelligent design offers a more compelling explanation, suggesting that the information and complexity inherent in life point to the work of an intelligent designer. This perspective invites us to consider the possibility that life is the result of purposeful creation rather than random chance. Our universe is governed by a delicate balance of physical constants and laws. These constants and laws are so finely tuned that even the slightest deviation could have catastrophic consequences for the existence of life as we know it. The slightest variation in these parameters would render the universe lifeless. Imagine a universe where stars never form, or where they burn out almost instantly, leaving no time for life to develop. This remarkable fine-tuning has puzzled physicists and cosmologists for decades, challenging the notion of a universe governed solely by chance and necessity. The more we learn, the more it seems that our universe is a rare and precious anomaly. Consider the force of gravity. This fundamental force holds galaxies, stars, and planets together, and its precise strength is crucial for the formation of complex structures in the universe. If it were slightly stronger, stars would burn out too quickly to support life. They would consume their nuclear fuel at a much faster rate, leaving no time for planets to form and life to evolve. If it were slightly weaker, stars wouldn't form at all. The universe would be a dark, cold, and empty place, devoid of the energy sources necessary for life. This delicate balance extends to other fundamental constants, such as the cosmological constant, which governs the expansion rate of the universe. A slight increase or decrease in its value could either cause the universe to collapse back on itself or expand too rapidly for galaxies to form. The strength of the electromagnetic force is another critical factor. It determines the behavior of atoms and molecules, the building blocks of matter, and the massive subatomic particles, such as protons and neutrons, must be just right to allow for the formation of stable atoms. Any significant deviation could prevent the existence of the elements necessary for life. The probability of these constants being randomly set to values that permit life is infinitesimally small. It's like rolling a die with 1 trillion sides and landing on the exact number needed for life to exist. This fine-tuning strongly suggests that our universe is not a random accident, but rather the product of intentional design. The precision and complexity we observe are akin to the intricate workings of a finely crafted timepiece. Just as a watchmaker carefully calibrates the gears and springs of a watch, an intelligent designer would be necessary to fine-tune the universe's parameters for life. This analogy highlights the extraordinary precision required to create a life-permitting universe. Naturalistic attempts to explain fine-tuning often invoke the anthropic principle, which argues that we observe a life-permitting universe because we are here to observe it. This principle suggests that our existence is a given, and thus the universe must have the properties necessary for life. However, this explanation is tautological and fails to address the underlying question of why the universe is set up in a way that permits life in the first place. It merely states the obvious without providing a deeper understanding. Other explanations propose a multiverse, suggesting that our universe is just one of an infinite number of universes, each with its own set of physical laws. In this scenario, we happen to live in the one universe where the conditions are just right for life. However, there is no scientific evidence to support the existence of a multiverse, and this theory merely pushes the problem of fine-tuning up a level, requiring an explanation for the existence and fine-tuning of the multiverse itself. It raises more questions than it answers. The fine-tuning of the universe presents a powerful challenge to atheistic naturalism, suggesting that an intelligent designer is a more plausible explanation for the precise and life-permitting parameters of our cosmos. The intricate balance and harmony we observe point to a purposeful creation rather than a series of fortunate accidents. The intricate complexity of biological systems is a testament to the power of natural selection, but it also raises profound questions about the limits of Darwinian evolution. As we delve deeper into the mechanisms that drive life, we encounter phenomena that challenge our understanding and push the boundaries of evolutionary theory. While natural selection can explain the adaptation of existing structures and the variation within species, it faces significant challenges when explaining the origin of new biological features and the irreducible complexity of certain biological systems. These challenges become more apparent when we consider the intricate details and the precise coordination required for these systems to function. Irreducibly complex systems are characterized by multiple interacting parts, all essential for the system's function. Each component must be in place and operational for the system to work, much like the gears in a finely tuned watch. Removing any single part renders the entire system non-functional. This interdependence of parts makes the gradual evolution of such systems a perplexing puzzle. Examples include the bacterial flagellum, a molecular motor used by bacteria for propulsion, which is composed of numerous protein components that must all be present for it to operate, and the blood clotting cascade, a complex series of biochemical reactions that prevent excessive bleeding. Each step in this cascade is crucial, and the absence of any one step can lead to failure in the entire process. These systems pose a significant challenge to Darwinian gradualism, which proposes that evolution proceeds in small, incremental steps. The gradual accumulation of small changes seems insufficient to account for the sudden appearance of fully functional, irreducibly complex systems. It is difficult to imagine how an irreducibly complex system could evolve gradually, as the system would be non-functional until all parts are present and working in concert. This raises the question of how such systems could have arisen through a series of small, successive modifications. Intelligent design offers a more compelling explanation for irreducible complexity, suggesting that these systems are the product of intelligent design rather than random mutations and natural selection. Just as an architect designs a building with a specific purpose in mind, an intelligent designer could have assembled biological systems with precise functionality. Just as a mousetrap requires all its components to function, each part of an irreducibly complex system must be present and correctly assembled for the system to work. Irreducibly complex biological systems point to a designer who assembled the parts in a specific arrangement to achieve a desired function. This perspective aligns with the observation that complex systems in human experience are typically the result of intentional design. Moreover, the origin of new biological information, such as the genetic code, presents another significant challenge for Darwinian evolution. The genetic code is a highly sophisticated language that directs the development and functioning of all living organisms, and the complex regulatory networks that control development, which are akin to intricate computer programs, further complicate the evolutionary narrative. Remains a significant challenge for evolutionary theory. The sheer complexity and specificity of these systems suggests that they are not the product of random processes. Natural selection can only act on pre-existing information. It cannot create new information de novo. This limitation is a fundamental constraint on the creative power of natural selection. It cannot create new information de novo. The emergence of entirely new genetic information requires an explanation beyond the scope of natural selection. The astonishing complexity of biological systems, particularly irreducibly complex systems, challenges the limits of Darwinian evolution. These systems are not easily explained by the gradual accumulation of small changes. Challenges the limits of Darwinian evolution and points to the need for an intelligent cause to explain the origin of biological information and the intricate design of life. The fossil record, with its sudden appearances of fully formed organisms, further supports this view and points to the need for an intelligent cause to explain the origin of biological information and the intricate design of life. The evidence suggests that life is the product of a purposeful design rather than a series of random, undirected processes.